Hi, our names are Sajel, Disha, and Riddhi, and we are in Group 1 of Human-Computer Interaction in fall 2025. And today we're presenting our tool called MOSAIC.
So the sustainable development goal that this project addresses is quality education, which aims to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. MOSAIC supports this by focusing on the specific needs of each child and how they learn, particularly neurodivergent children who may struggle in rigid single-style classroom environments. Research has also shown that typically one-size-fits-all instructions can widen learning gaps and exacerbate inequalities. And so with this tool, MOSAIC shifts classroom learning from rigid one-size-fits-all models to a flexible, human-centered, and a more accessible framework.
Our first persona is named Alice Smith, who is a 47-year-old middle school teacher in New York who wants to teach in an understandable way to students. Her pain points is that she doesn't want to spend hours on flashy slides and decorations. She's also worried about being replaced by AI, and she also feels that it is difficult to meet each individual child's learning needs. Her motivations for using MOSAIC is that she can make more personalized content for her students without spending a lot of extra time on its creation, and she can make informed decisions using her student learning patterns. And then our second persona is named Miguel Garcia, who is 13 years old and lives in Boise, Idaho, and he's in middle school. For his pain points, he cares more about his athletic performance than academic performance in school because he finds it really difficult to concentrate in class. So he feels like he performs better in those physical environments, and he specifically finds reading long passages of text quite difficult. And his motivation for using MOSAIC is that his school district requires him to use MOSAIC as the learning management system for all of his classes, and all teachers must post their content on MOSAIC. And then for the 3 tasks for Alice, first, Alice has to create and edit an already existing mind map for the scientific method, along to how a version that we have already created as a group. And the second part is importing a mind map from the mind map library, and then editing a single node in that. And then the last is Alice is viewing her students' statistics on their current academic performance. And then for Miguel, he has 2 tasks. The first task is to complete his history homework for one of his history classes on the American Revolution using content provided in MOSAIC. And then the second part is he is viewing his own academic performance and seeing how he can improve his own performance.
So we are MOSAIC, and the purpose of the system is to make multimodal content accessible to students with different learning styles and backgrounds. Many current learning styles do not give many options to students that may benefit from different modes of content, be it audio, video, and text, or practice assignments. That way, if a student learns best using videos versus text, they have recommendations and content in the form of videos from the teacher itself.
Hello, I'm going to be a student, a 7th grade student named Miguel. And I'm going to be doing the first task of our persona/testing, usability testing, which is going to be accessing my US history assignment and using the mind maps to help complete it. So first I'm going to go to US history, and I'm going to go to the assignment that is due on October 23rd. And here I am a student that needs to do it. I don't really know the answers to this first question, so I'm going to go to view the mind map, and I'm going to go to maybe this text, and I see that, oh, it's the Constitutional Convention happened in 1787, and I have the option of clicking video or audio, but I'm going to choose text for now. I'm going to exit, and so now I will be able to answer these questions in any way I want to do it. So here I'm just going to pick random questions and answers just to show submission, submit homework. And so here I see I didn't do so good. So now I'm going to move on to my second task, which is going to see my progress and my dashboard. So here I can see different classes that I'm working on, and I see that history I am struggling a little bit, and so I kind of want to understand what's happening over here. So here it looks like I mainly use videos to go see context, and I also can see which ones I prefer more, and it seems like videos seem to be extremely effective for me. And here are some tips that I've gotten to maybe increase my grade. So here's something that I can do as a student to see what works for me so far. And so it seems like I am understanding more over time, but and it seems like videos are most effective for me. And so this is the persona.
Okay, so now briefly on our design process. One of the strongest signs of our early design direction was that we made very few changes when moving from a paper prototype to our medium fidelity prototype, like the navigation, the mind map library, the analytics dashboard. All these were same as what we wanted to have. The logic remained same, and the core structure was same, but there were few small refinements like spacing, icon clarity, and button consistency. They were all adjusted. So if you look at the paper prototype that we have, for the teacher persona, we had the MOSAIC home screen as classes, marketplace, and statistics, with my classes as the subject that they will be able to see the teacher will be able to see. And then if they go to one of the subjects, they could see their topics and then the mind map, and they can edit the mind map and assign it to their students. And similarly for the other tasks, they have the marketplace, where all the marketplace was visible for them, and the metamorphosis mind map, which they wanted to assign it to their science class, and all the statistics that they can see for their students. So coming to the teacher persona here, we again have the home screen here for the classes mind map library and an analytics dashboard. If we go to classes, the teacher will see their classes, and if they go to one of their science classes, they'll see the topics of the mind maps that is already present. And then if they go to that particular topic, they can see that the scientific method here is mind map is present with all of the other features where they can add a note or view the example, or upload it to their mind map library so that the other teachers can access them, even preview for the students, like the teacher can see a preview for how it will be visible to the students. And these are a few features that we added. So coming to the mind map library, also you can see there is the metamorphosis mind map, and we can import to class, and all these features, as well as the analytics dashboard feature for the students. Now coming to the student dashboard as well, we did not make much changes here. The home screen remained for the student dashboard with all of the classes they have taken, and then if they go to one of their classes, they can see whether they have the assignments, announcements, or what are the work to do. And then once they go to the work to do, they can see their assignments, or they can complete their homework and submit their homework, as well as if they open any content, they can look at their mind map, and they can also see their progress or the learning dashboard. So even for students, it's the same thing. We can see here the course structure remains the same. If I go to US history, I can see the announcements, work to do completed, and everything. And if I want to go into one of the assignment sections, I can do this assignment and I can submit it, and as well as I can view my progress as Miguel, or the student. So these are the course structures that remain the same, as well as the personalized steps that were generated by MOSAIC. So there were a few more changes that was done after the December 3rd evaluation. We standardized all the button labels, like changing this import mind map, right? So changing the import mind map. Before, the button labels were a bit more verbose, so we made it very crystal and clear, so to import class. And then we added info tooltips to help teacher understand the analytics. So here is the analytics dashboard, and there were times when the usability testing was happening, the evaluators were not able to understand what these graphs actually do, so we added info tooltips for that. And also we renamed marketplace to mind map library, because the evaluators were thinking that this might be the teachers might have to pay a cost to get the browse and get the templates from other teachers, but that was not the case for MOSAIC. We wanted to keep it free, so we renamed it to mind map library. We added class average comparisons as well to the graphs, which was not there previously. This was one of the feedbacks that we got from the usability testing. And also we improved the text contrast for it was light contrast first, but we improved it to a high contrast for accessibility, redesigned the homepage for better navigation, and added one publish or upload feature, which was also a part of feedback, where the evaluators told that it will be really good if the teacher could have an upload button where they can upload their own mind maps to the mind map library. So these are the changes we did, and all these refinements were driven directly by user feedback, strengthening both usability and clarity, while we preserve the strong core design we established from the beginning. Thank you.